Welcome all FIBS students. Today we study the point torque on a dipole placed in an electric field. Okay, so for that we consider dipole consisting of two charges minus q and plus q at point A and B. At point A and B, having separation distance T and center O in a uniform electric field. So this line shows uniform electric field and its direction, and we place the dipole consisting of charges minus q and plus q at point A and B respectively. The separation distance between the charges is D and it has center O. Okay, when we place this dipole in a electric field, then electric field exert a force on a dipole, right? This electric field exert force on a dipole, that means on a charges minus q and plus q, right? So first we write the force on plus q charge due to electric field. And this force is given F1 bar equal to Q into E bar. This is the force on charge plus Q placed at point B. Then we write force on charge minus Q, which is placed at point A. And this force is given by equation F2 bar equal to minus QE bar. Okay, so these are the two forces exerted on charges plus q and minus q due to the uniform electric field. Okay, so these two forces are directed opposite. As shown in this figure, this F bar is directed in left side and this F bar is directed toward the right side. So these two forces, which are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. So these forces are acting on a dipole, but they are opposite in direction. So these two opposite forces forms a couple, and that couple acts on a dipole. So this couple, that means these two forces constitute a couple, and that couple is called as the torque, and that is denoted by letter τ. So first we define what is meant by torque. That means in terms of the dipole. Okay, so the definition is the torque acting on a dipole is defined as the magnitude of either force into perpendicular distance between the two charges. Okay, magnitude of either force into perpendicular distance between the two charges. Okay, so we write here torque τ equal to magnitude of either force into perpendicular distance between the charges. Okay, therefore we write here τ equal to QE, that is one of the force, into perpendicular distance is BC. So here we extend the line, that is AC, and we draw perpendicular. So this gives the triangle, and in this triangle here theta is the angle. Okay, theta is the angle which is made the axis of dipole to the direction of electric field, right? So this angle we consider BAC is the angle made by the dipole, axis of dipole to the direction of electric field. Okay, so here we take perpendicular distance, that is BC. Okay, BC. Then we consider this triangle. Then we have to calculate the distance BC, and this BC is equal to AB sin theta. Okay, so this is the angle. Then we write this BC upon AB equal to sin theta, or sin theta equal to, or we write this BC equal to AB sin theta. Right now, okay. Then this AB equal to D, that is the separation between two charges. Okay, Then we write here tau equal to QE into d sin theta. Right now. Okay. Then this Q into D is the dipole moment. P bar equal to QD bar. So in magnitude we write this Q into D equal to P, that is the electric dipole moment. Therefore, here I have written this equation tau equal to PE sin theta, where P is the electric dipole moment and E is the electric field. Okay. Then in vector form we write this tau bar equal to P bar plus E bar. That means here this torque is perpendicular to the plane consisting of electric dipole moment and direction of electric intensity. That means P bar plus E bar is in one plane and torque is acting perpendicular to this plane. So this is the equation of torque in vector form, and this is the equation in scalar form, tau equal to P sin theta. Okay, so this is the torque acting on a dipole having these two equations. First is in magnitude and second one is vector form. Okay, so this is the torque acting on a dipole which is placed in a uniform electric field. Right? Now then we consider next point. And next point is the electric polarization of dielectric material. Okay. Now first we consider dielectric material consisting of polar molecules. Okay, and we have to place this dielectric material in an external electric field in our bar. First, we see this diagram in which dielectric material is consisting of polar molecule. You know that polar molecule has permanent dipole moment, right? But these all molecules in that material are directed randomly. That means their orientation are randomly. When orientation are randomly, then net dipole moment of this material is 0. That means P bar equal to 0. And this is the without electric field. Okay. That means in absence of electric field, net dipole moment of dielectric material consisting of polar molecule is always 0. Right? Then in next figure, when this dielectric material is placed within electric field, then what happened? When this dielectric material is placed in the electric field, then these all polar molecules get oriented in the direction of the electric field. So this is the direction of electric field, directing from left to right, having plus to left side and minus terminal to right side. Okay. When we put this material in uniform electric field, then all these polar molecules get oriented in the direction of the electric field. That means there is an alignment of these polar molecules in the direction of the electric field. Right? And in next figure, we see the net effect. And in net effect, we see the all negative charges are collected to one side. That means applied electric field whose positive terminal is to the left side. So all negative charges get aligned in the left side and all positive charges are get aligned in the right side. Okay, so this is the net effect when the material is placed in an external electric field. When such things happen, that means all negative charges are aligned to one side and all positive charges aligned to the other side, then we can say that this dielectric material is said to be polarized. Okay, this dielectric material is said to be polarized, and in this case, these minus charges and plus charges are called induced charges, and these induced charges develops or produces electric field within the dielectric material. Okay, so this is in case of the dielectric material consisting of polar molecules. Then we consider dielectric material consisting of non-polar molecules. Now here we are going to change some, that means we have to replace this polar molecule by the non-polar molecule. Okay, so in first figure I will do the change, and in that change we have to show the all non-polar molecules. Okay, so here is plus minus, plus minus, plus minus, then we see here plus minus, plus minus, plus minus, then plus minus. You have to give here all non-polar molecules like this. Okay, so first we consider that this dielectric material is consisting of polar molecule, non-polar molecule, and you know that if you consider non-polar molecule, then this molecule does not have permanent dipole moment. That means the dipole moment is 0. Now here are all non-polar molecules. Then this dielectric material is in the absence of electric field, like this, without field. So again net dipole moment is 0, right? Then when we put this material under external electric field E naught bar, then what happened? Then under the action of electric field, all polar molecule, non-polar molecule in which there are plus and minus charges, so they get separated, or there is a displacement of negative charge with respect to positive charge, and they acquire the dipole moment. Okay, so they acquire the dipole moment when placed in external electric field. As they acquire the dipole moment, immediately they get aligned in the direction of the external electric field. So they are all oriented in the direction of the electric field when we put this material under the external electric field. So this figure shows that is the orientation or alignment of all non-polar molecule having dipole moment in the direction of the electric field. And last figure is for net effect. So again there is a arrangement of negative charges to one side and positive charges to other side. Okay, so in this third figure we can say that this is the net effect, and this material consisting of non-polar molecule is said to be polarized. Okay, so now we see the definition of polarization of dielectric material. Okay, when dielectric material consisting of polar or non-polar molecule when placed in an external electric field, then there is a net production of electric dipole moment. Then we can say that the given material is said to be polarized. Okay, that means when we place the dielectric material consisting of polar or non-polar molecule in an external electric field, then net dipole moment is produced in that material in the direction of the electric field. Then we can say that the given material is said to be polarized. Okay, so with this lecture I stop here. Thanks to all.